So after BMT, I was transferred to Seletar East Ammo Depot for my unit. It's an old British camp. So old, it's World War II, and you still call people to muster through a literal metal belt. Not the best first impression. And we went there, and then we lined up. And you first have to know that there's a system in the Singapore Army, unsaid, but it's called Lao Jiao Xing Jiao, which means old bird, new bird. I think you know where this is going. The people who have been longer in camp get to treat the new people badly, and the new people still have to respect the older people. All right? So there's this unsaid system. And it was bad for me on top of which, because I stood out. I stood out for 3 reasons. One, excuse uniform. I'm not wearing the standard uniform. Number two, my vocabulary is somewhat better than most people there, so I talk funny, in their words. And number three, I didn't know this, but in the future I will find out that they had gone through our files. And, well, they didn't know what to do with me. I was basically useless. Because this is an ammo depot. And like later on, the recruits will be boarded onto transport vehicles to go do training inside. I can't go in because I can't do anything inside. It's hot, it's sweaty and all of that. So the hazing starts with particular focus on me. Example, and of course at the start, it was standard stuff like they'll be holding the broom smoking and we are the ones actually doing all the cleaning and all of that. So this goes on and it gets pretty bad. All the recruits kind of bonded together through this shared trauma. Until one time, there was this training for CQ. CQ is the place where an army unit can function with certain stores, right? For example, shovels and rations and all of that. So I was doing training with one of the recruits inside there. Then this guy, let's call him Dragon, comes in with his group. They just come out of the storehouses and they were signing something out. And then they see the two recruits, and of course, Dragon has to say something. I remember it was something very inane. It's like, your signature, something is wrong. And I lost it. And I said, like, why? Why do you have to do this? What do you get from this? What have we done to you? And then he's like, wow, you think your England very good? And talk to me like that, meaning my English. And oh my God, I cringed thinking about it. But back then I was very pro-America. I hated being Chinese and stuff like that. So I basically said to him, the First Amendment rights shows that I can say what I want. I speak what I want. You can speak the way you want. And he loses it and he starts shouting. It got so bad, the staff sergeant had to come up and say, like, break it up, get out. And as he leaves, he looks at me, he goes, you watch out. And from then on, things changed for me immensely worse. Because you have to understand, last time, say what you want for the recruits is that if they walk by and they see you, they hate you. Now it's different. This guy and his group are coming looking for me non-stop to give me trouble. It got so bad that the other recruits would avoid me at certain times. And I even told them, I understand. Please do. Because let's be honest, no one wants to join into what's happening to me. And it gets constantly like I could not do nothing. I could literally be standing at assembly. It was a problem. And this culminates into a situation where one time I was walking home because I didn't want to be camped. I walked very fast out of camp. And Dragon has a motorcycle. And I can hear him revving it. But I didn't think anything about it and I just keep walking. At some point, he comes out like the engine was like so loud. And it gets closer and closer to me. And I literally turn around like this and he cuts across me by centimeters. If I had leaned any portion further out like this, he would hit. And that just scared the shit out of me. Alright? I already asked for a request, but I went the next day and asked for a transfer immediately. I don't feel safe. And of course, because even the officers and the chief clerk did not like me, everybody said, like, we're doing something about it, but no request has come back yet. And so I had to stay. And this bullying continues on and on. But that would not remain. Things would change. How? Well, you have to find out next time. So thank you very much. Till next word.